Doug, you were asked for an Understanding 2019 starter pack. And at that time, I think you recommended Idols for Destruction, Ideas Have Consequences, No Place for Truth, Politics of Guilt and Pity, and Intellectual Schizophrenia. So at that time, 2019, or when you gave that list,
everything was normal.
Yeah, exactly. None of us knew the half of what was coming down the pike. So do you have an updated recommendation list for now?
Yeah, I think all those books are still good books to read. For the crazier things get, the more relevant those books would get. I would add 2 books, and obviously there are hundreds of books that you could read to help you understand the times. But if you wanted a starter kit, I would add 2 books to that list. One of them would be Carl Trueman's The Rise and Triumph of the Modern Self. It's just a magnificent history, a magnificent intellectual history that explains why some of the nonsensical things that non-Christians are saying to one another seem to make sense to them. It's just if you want a map with an X on it that says "You are here," that's a great book. It's like some of these other books. It's not a coloring book. It's it's rigorous, but I think accessible, and it's just a very good book. So that's one. The other is a very short book, but I just read it for the first time this summer, and I've already read it 3 times. But it's a very short book, and it's called The Basic Laws of Human Stupidity.
I'm glad you're spending a lot of time on this.
Yes, I'm studying it. It's by an Italian guy named Cipolla. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Cipolla. Cipolla wrote it in English back in the 70s, and they did a limited edition print run for friends, like your Christmas card list or whatever. It was just a limited edition. And then later in the 80s, I think, somebody overseas talked him into translating it into Italian and other languages, and it became a runaway bestseller overseas, like 500,000 copies. Just a big seller. And then just recently, they re-released it in English. And Nassim Nicholas Taleb, anti-fragile guy, wrote the foreword to it. And it's the kind of book that you're reading, and you think that, oh, what a funny send up, like a make fun of business corporate meetings kind of book. But then Taleb points this out in the foreword. On the upper left hand corner, you're thinking, oh, a good satire. In the lower right hand corner, you're saying, wait, this is actually there's meat here. There's something going on. It really is a fantastic book and explains a lot. I had someone, I've mentioned it different places, and someone wrote into my blog and asked, so Cipolla divides the human race into 4 quadrants, like an x-axis and a y-axis. And he says there are the intelligent people, there are the stupid people, there are the bandits, and there are the helpless. And someone wrote in and said, doesn't that map onto the Bible talking about the wise and the simple and the wicked and the fool? Right? And it actually does. Cipolla defines the stupid person as someone who harms someone else or others, without himself gaining any benefit or possibly even being hurt himself. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone who harms someone else but benefits. If someone takes your wallet with $100 in it, he's a bandit.
Okay.
Right. If someone takes your wallet and throws the money in the river and gets arrested, he hurt you and hurt himself, and that was just stupid. It was no rhyme or reason to it. So, and the bandit is someone we understand because there's a plan or there's some sort of rationale to it. But when the stupid are on the rampage, there is no plan. You can't protect. You can't protect yourself because there's no plan. The helpless are the people who get taken advantage of by the stupid and by by the bandits, and the intelligent are those who see what's coming, who act in a way to benefit themselves and others. The bandit benefits himself but not others. The stupid person doesn't benefit himself, doesn't benefit anyone else, and the helpless benefits others and has hurt himself.
Okay.
Right. So that's his basic breakdown. The book is you toggle back and forth like Taleb does. Is this a satire? No, this is. I can actually improve my life by paying attention to some of these things. I'll just give you the first two laws. The first law is that the number of stupid people involved in any given venture is always larger than you think. Right? However many stupid people you think are going on around here, it's more than that. Right? That's law number one. Law number two is that a person's stupidity is unrelated to any of the other characteristics of that person.
Okay.
So, in other words, if you polled a group of Nobel Prize winners, you're going to find a certain number of stupid people among the Nobel Prize winners, and that number is going to be larger than you thought. See the first law. Or you could take a shop, blue collar workers, plumbers. You're going to get the ratio of stupid people is not related to levels of education or age or sex or country, and when he breaks this out, it's the sort of thing where you say, oh, I think that there's something here. Some people, stupid people, do an awful lot of damage, and I'm thinking of this year 2020 and 2021 as a case in point.
There were a lot more stupid people than we thought.
There were a lot more stupid people in positions of decision-making authority, a lot more stupid people than we thought, because the things that are being done make no sense whatever.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.